Welcome to the future. My name is David. I am a Jewish elder, and I've begun this channel to disseminate information pertinent to our time in the world. For 45 years, I've studied Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism. Through this study, which much of it is about the future, I've come to live in the future. Feel good I can welcome you to the future. And through this study, have come to understand the story of creation. And the story of creation has a timeline. And the timeline that we have been in for a number of decades is referred to as the end of days. The end of days doesn't mean the end of life. It means the end of the calendars. And it was predicted 800 years ago by Yehudi HaChassid, a German Jewish mystic, that in this year would be the Geula, the redemption. Redemption from what? The Jewish people for 2,000 years have been in the exile, called the exile of Rome. 2,000 years ago, Rome came and destroyed the Second Temple and threw the Jewish people out into the world. And we wait for the Geula, for the redemption. And he said in this year, 800 years ago, in this year would be the redemption. Why this year? What is special about this year? Well, even in the calendar, just over the last 2 days, the Hebrew calendar turned to 5,777. And this is a very important date for what it signifies. Particularly, it signifies the future. So we have arrived at the future. And to understand the meaning of this and the larger story and the misconceptions that have clouded our eyes, that this will allow us to enter into the future with the most dramatic and necessary act, particularly here in America, that America is a country made up of peoples from all countries and all ways, living in unity together. And when America acts, we're like a little world. And it's important that we take action in this time. And what is the action that has to be taken? And how can we take it? So that is the purpose of this channel, is to help to disseminate this ancient knowledge pertinent in our time, and also to foment revolution, not metaphorical revolution or political revolution, but actual revolution. America needs a revolution. And revolution need not be violent or even disruptive, but we need to see what is really true. And that is the importance of this knowledge and of understanding the story of creation and where we all are in that story. And one of the interesting things about Rosh Hashanah, the new year, which we just celebrated, is that its name is Rosh, the head. And it celebrates the first human being who was created by the Creator 5,777 years ago. Though creation itself has been for eons, called the 2,000 years that the Creator played with creation before creating the human being. And we are all part of that original human being. And by understanding the story of creation and the segmentation of creation and what the Creator wants from creation and from each individual, will help us forward in the revolution. And certainly one has the right to ask, no, what kind of revolution can really take hold in a country that has been really sold to the rich? And they call it democracy, but it hardly is. And there's certain things that we know after all this opulence and progress and going up into the heavens and looking into every aspect of creation. And what do the peoples of our nation want who represent the peoples of all nations? We want a good life for our women. You know, men, that's what they want. They want to make women happy. And our country is just, male energy is out of control. And our women are really being hurt. And we don't have time for some, bogus political system that whatever they fix, they make so many more problems. We need a revolution that establishes, as it was in the beginning of our Constitution, we the people. And there is a very simple way to do this. And if we all hang together, do this together, we will bring the system down to their knees and they will capitulate. Because our nation is based on consumerism. And if on one day, let's say election day, November 8th, that we all together refrain from using money, of making transactions of any kind, for one day, we will shake the walls of their fortress. We will rattle them. They will understand that we have power because we are the people and it doesn't really matter who they elect. The whole thing is rigged. And the rich have basically taken everything, and we have a problem of overpopulation of rich people. And this has to be dealt with. And what we're going to have instead is a country that respects and takes care of their women. And my intention of making this channel is to light the fire of revolution on this first day after the holiday of 5777, in which was predicted in this year 800 years ago would be the Geula, the redemption from Rome. And I hope over the next days until election time to blow on that fire and to explain and disseminate this knowledge so everyone can understand in a simple way where we are, where we're going. Because the future is beautiful. It is just unbelievably beautiful. So hang in there, man. Welcome to the future.